Nasty boy. Oh shit, you're muted, brother. What's up?
Unmute me. What's
I
up?
did. What is up, my guy?
They didn't want to hear that anyways. They didn't want to hear that.
You're chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling. What's up, dude?
Chilla, man. How's it going?
You already know, man. You already know. Ready to talk about these fucking fights. It's been a long 2 weeks. We missed last week. We didn't really miss it last week, but we were just doing shit and didn't really have the chance to get together. But all is well when it's just a fight night week. I don't stress it too much because this week we have so much to talk about with so many announcements. So I feel like we planned everything so perfectly with our podcast episodes, because the last two times that we've missed the episode on our normal date, big news came out and we were able to cover it the next day. So I'm all for it, bro. It happened again. So we're back in the mix. But yeah, man, before we get into that shit, I know I was showing you my pistol before we got on. I want to tell you about what I got going on over here. So I think I'm about to build a 300 blackout. I was talking to my pops today about it, and I think I'm gonna get one built for Christmas. You know, get a little Christmas gift for myself.
Well, I mean, for everyone out there who doesn't know what that is, and maybe me that doesn't know what that is, what is that?
It's similar to an AR. It's an AR-15. You know, you have you have a 5.56, and you have the 300 blackout. Bullet sizes are a little bit different, but they shoot a little bit differently. But I can't really explain it to the best of my abilities because I'm no gun pro. But they are different guns. But if you know what a 5.56 is, if you know what an AR-15 is, just picture that. It's a don't come to my fucking house gun.
Yeah, man, I heard that you can actually get like 22, you know, but it's an AR-15 but with 22 bullets in there. It's a lot cheaper way to do that too.
Yeah, most of those are just going to be like a pistol mount, like where a pistol would go into the actual thing and you would be able to shoot it. I mean, there are a bunch of different customizations you can do that shit, but I just happened to have it fresh in my mind, so I was like, oh shit, let me tell Nick, bro. I'll send you some pictures of it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Do people go hunting with AR-15s?
Hell nah, boy, you'd split the damn deer apart.
Just wondering.
I'm going back Saturday though.
No way,
dude. You're not gonna believe this shit, man. I called my dad this morning. I go, yo, man, like I was talking to him about the guns, and I was like, dude, I want to get a build, and he was like, all right, cool, you know, talk to Frank, he'll hook you up. And I was like, all right, sweet, I'll hit him up, and he was like, you're not gonna believe this shit though. I go, what? He goes, I'm gonna send you a picture. Look at what came by that next morning, dude. A fucking 8-pointer.
No.
Yep, the next morning, dude, that we came. We didn't see anything but a doe. That next morning, bright and early, dude, here comes the fucking buck. So I was like, you know what? I'm going out there again Saturday. I'm going to kill that son of a bitch.
That is sick, man. Hey, that's a lot of food right there, dog. I love deer steak.
Yeah, deer steaks are great. I would kill a doe, too, because doe meat is way better. It's so much tender, it's softer. It's got more flavor. Yeah, buck meat is going to be a little bit more tougher, but yeah, the younger the deer and the smaller the deer, the better the meat.
Oh my God, Jeffrey Epstein over here.
Yeah, bro, Jeffrey Epstein. But anyways, back to fucking fighting. I just thought I'd get that out of the way, talk about it. So, but yeah, man, last week fight night, dude, it was all right. I don't think it was as impressive as we were expecting it to be at all. We had a couple of fight cancellations that kind of fucked things up. I know I'm a big Bonfim fan, but they're kind of screwing things up with missing weight, and now we could have had the chance to see both of them fight. We only got the chance to see one. But no, I mean, we kind of started out early. The Dicus fight was decent. I thought it was a pretty decent fight. I think they were both fairly matched up going into that. Dicus won me some money, so I ain't gonna complain about that. I had him coming off a decision win, so that helped. The next fight was a gimme, no questions asked. Eduarda, she dominated that, as I believe everybody thought she was going to. So, but the one that was really interesting was this Angela Hill and Denise Gomes. I think going into that fight, it was a 50-50 because I mean you got a veteran in Angela Hill. You have Denise Gomes, who's up and coming, she's proving herself as she goes. And then you look at the stats on this fight, Nick. I mean, it's very, very similar outside of the takedowns. You know, you got total strikes 96 to 111. Denise Gomes with the total strike advantage. But then you have 5 takedowns to 1 takedown for Angela Hill. Then you have 76 to 62 significant strikes to Angela Hill. So it's a very, very close fight.
Definitely, man. I think the takedowns are what definitely seal the deal in that.
That won the
And
fight, you think?
yeah, and I mean, dude, Angela Hill still got it. You know?
Yeah, but does she have it to that next level? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she was there, but like, can she go on and to that top 10, top 5 and fight again and compete high level? I don't think so. I
No,
think that run may be done. But it
done, dude.
surprised me that she was able to do that to Denise Gomes because I thought Denise Gomes was going to be able to, keep up and win that fight pretty easily. But I was proven wrong. So you
Oh
know,
yeah.
but and then next fight on the prelims that was pretty good. Petrino with a big knockout, performance of the night. So that one performance of the night for that fight, which is pretty dope. We had a draw. Renat fucking face, whatever his name is, coming
The
over
fart
from.
fest.
I think he came over from one of the other fight organizations, right? Didn't he come from like Bellator or some shit?
Renat?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. We're not. I mean, dude, there was some hype coming up about him, and that's why I was a little bit shocked about this. He hasn't lost in the UFC, and he fought twice, but I don't know. He's only lost one time in his life, dude. And I just expected more,
I feel like
to
he
be
went.
honest.
I feel like he left the UFC and came back though. Maybe I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I could be wrong though. But I'm also looking at the UFC website, so it's only giving me their stats on that. But yeah, so he was very hyped up going into the fight, which he lost all the credibility after the draw. So
He is, man. He was like number 15 in the UFC rankings for welterweight. You know?
oh, he was. So
Yeah.
did he not fight in a different organization before the UFC?
Yeah, he was. So this is his fourth time fighting in the UFC.
4 time. Where was he at before? Oh,
UAE.
really?
A lot of stuff I don't recognize at all.
Damn, maybe I was
Nothing I
fucking lost.
recognize.
Just keep in
But
mind
yeah,
if you're listening to this podcast, I don't keep up with the Russians because fuck them. So
man, dude, I'm still recovering from what they did. I think they all went undefeated at Abu Dhabi.
I don't even
They
really
did.
keep up with them. Because I don't want to see them in an important role. So I don't
Yeah.
fuck them. I don't care. I'm not gonna keep up with them. I don't care if they're hyped up or not. I'm gonna want them to lose every single time they fight. Um,
Yeah,
and then on to the main card. Performance of the night. We started out Brenner with the first round TKO. Big
love that.
knockout. Yeah, that was huge. Um,
Love that.
so big knockout by him. And then the second fight kind of shocked me a little bit. Magomedov, he's the same guy who got the short notice fight with Sean Strickland. Obviously, he didn't end up winning that. But Barola, I mean, he's a scary looking motherfucker. I thought he was going to be able to go in there and dominate. But then again, he just, I don't feel like I feel like he could have did more. I mean, am I crazy
I,
for that?
I like I like his energy, dude. But when I watched this fucking fight, I was like, what a waste, dude. He's sitting there and like wasting all this energy on charisma, dude. He fought scared as fuck
I
the
agree.
whole entire fight, dude. And I like him. Like his energy reminds me of myself a little bit. That's why I'm like, oh, I love this dude. But watching him fight, dude, I was like, nah, bro, we ain't the same at all.
Like, dude, if you got enough balls to tattoo free spirit on your throat, and then what is he
Dude,
has
his
a tattoo
tattoos
on
are
his
so
arm.
basic.
They're
They're
so
so
basic.
basic. One love, and then I mean the one he has a Chinese one. I'm like, what does that mean in Chinese? Like,
Probably
I love
means
you.
little cock.
Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's got the image down right, but that literally. I liked him before this.
Yeah.
That fight was tough to watch. He sucked.
Yeah, I don't think he definitely fought to his capability. But what does that say about Magomedov? I mean,
Magomedov's scary too, though, man.
I
Like, I
feel
mean,
like
he's no
he
one to fuck
has.
with.
I feel like he has that punch power. If he catches you the wrong way, he could hurt you.
He had some really strong kicks too. Like he was
So
strong. That's for sure.
But yeah, that fight didn't impress me as much as I thought it was. The next fight, I think it's about time to get out the luggage and send Dontel Mays on his way to the PFL because he's a bum,
Dude.
and he still continues to become a bum. I'm surprised he's not cut.
I mean,
Let's be real here, dude. I mean,
I'm not a fan of him.
no,
Rodrigo
really.
was fighting him, was definitely beat his ass. But I mean, he's coming off a win off fight we covered, Andrei Arlovsky. That pissed me off more than anything.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But
So he's coming off that.
yeah, but dude, Andrei Arlovsky, let's be real here. Come on, dude.
I know.
He's past his prime by a long shot, dude.
I
By a
know,
long
man. But
shot.
yeah,
So,
he that fight was he was not he. I mean, he has knockout power. You got to be scared of that. But the other guy, even though he looked fatter, was quicker.
way quicker.
Oh my god,
Yeah, way quicker for sure.
not a bad fighter.
Nah. He has potential for sure to be a solid heavy, not necessarily like a great heavyweight, but decent enough to where he could perform at a top 20 level maybe.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes for him. And then we get into the co-main and the main.
Man.
The Bond Fem. I'm a big fan of them, man. I think they're great fighters, but Dobby, man, what a come from behind win, dude.
Dude, that fight was sick.
It was so good, and they were going at it, bro. They were scrapping.
Dude, Dobby's about that fucking life, bro.
He is, dude. He won me over, bro. He really did. He made me a fan after watching that because, I mean, you got to think, dude. Bonfim was a minus 625 favorite, which is unreal. That's like guarantee win, essentially.
Dobby just came out there and fucking. There's so much dog in him, dude. He was not ready to fucking. Not ready to get taken out.
Sometimes all it takes in the UFC is just a little bit of dog, man. That's all you need, bro.
Yeah. 38 years old?
Old guy, yeah.
38 years old, bro. But like, I'm not gonna lie, Bonfim can be very good. I just felt like he was very one dimensional.
Yep.
And
I mean, yeah,
Dobby's like, I'm gonna connect.
Yeah, he got caught. So I mean, nothing you can do about it. Sometimes in the world of fighting, you get caught, and you just got to recover from it. Now the true test for him is going to be, can he recover from being knocked out? Does he still have the motivation and drive to keep fighting like at the same level he was going into this fight? Because I think getting knocked out early on in your career takes a lot out of you. So you had only true champions and true warriors are going to rebound from that and really make a run for it. So, I mean, we've seen plenty of good fighters lose early.
Oh yeah, man, and he has all the tools to be a superstar in this division.
Yeah, they both do. Him and his brother. So, I mean, there's a couple of set of brothers in the UFC right now. I'm a big Toffa brother fan. Those two are those are the homies, bro. I would have a beer with both of those guys right now.
They're cool as fuck.
And then
I don't even know.
You do know them, bro.
No, not personally. Of course I know.
Oh well, hell, I don't know them personally either. I don't know any of these fucking guys personally.
I like Junior slightly better than Justin.
I like Junior Toffa better.
Yeah, he about that life.
He about that life, bro. But and then we got the heavyweight bout of the night, bullshit fight. Jailton Almeida, what a disappointment, man. Derek Lewis deserves every bit of the credit because Almeida did not perform at what people expected him to.
Fuck that fight. I mean, dude, Derek Lewis kept his composure. He just lays down on his back, but that's his defense. And he sits there, lays down.
Yeah,
he explodes when he can.
Such a big neck and shoulders that he couldn't do anything. He couldn't choke him. He couldn't put him in an arm triangle. He couldn't do anything because his arms are so big and his neck is so big. He couldn't do anything, dude. So why not utilize your best defense against a guy who's going to try to just? And Almeida did nothing, dude. He just laid there on him.
Almeida is honestly, dude. I know there's a lot of hype going on with him. Nah, man, you are gonna get your ass pieced up by that division.
Yep, especially when you get into the top 5. If he was to fight Sergey Spivak or Sergey Pavlovich or Tom Aspinall or John Jones or any of those guys, they would kick his ass.
I think Tai Tuivasa would kick his ass.
Oh, Tai Tuivasa would bang with his ass.
Yeah.
The only thing is Almeida is he has such good takedowns that you have to have a fighter who I think Curtis Blades would kick his ass.
Curtis Blades would fuck him up.
Yeah.
fuck him up.
Because if there's any fighter that's going to be able to defend a takedown at a high level like that, it's going to be Curtis Blades.
Yeah,
Tom
Curtis Blades would
Aspinall,
fucking eat him. That
So
wouldn't be a fight. He got exposed, and unless he goes to some fucking crazy striking camp, that's what he's gonna need to do because he can't do shit else.
because he really doesn't have an impressive record, if we're being honest. His record's
No,
kind of shit, dude. He beat Rosenstruck by first round submission, which is essentially just a not as good Derek Lewis. He went 5 rounds with Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis's first time ever going 5 rounds in his whole career. So that should tell you something right there. And then before that, his previous fights before that are like nobody's.
Nobody, dude. I
mean,
mean,
he has the GOAT Parker Porter as a win. So I mean, if you want to count that, but outside of that, he ain't shit, dude. He's gonna get exposed, big time.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of those guys that sticks around in the top 8 for a while.
And the fact that he had the nerve to get on the mic and go, "Were you not impressed by my performance?" Or were you impressed by my performance? And nobody said anything. Everybody was quiet. Like, no shit, we weren't impressed. You laid and prayed for five rounds with Derek Lewis, the guy with the most knockouts in the UFC history, because you were scared to stand up because you thought you was finna get that uppercut to the fucking jawline.
That uppercut was coming.
Oh, dude, he threw that uppercut so many times. It was great.
Oh,
dude, but you see Derek Lewis, though, when he gets up off the ground, he went straight into attack mode. Straight punch.
Bro,
boom, 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 boom. Like, he tried to finish him. Yeah, he did.
He hurt him.
I definitely think he hurt him. And I think that's why Almeida said, fuck it. I'm just going to keep it on the ground. I have no choice, because if I don't, then I'm going to get knocked out. Because he showed no signs to strike with Derek Lewis at all.
Fuck no. He was shooting for that double leg all day.
So he's going to catch a knee to the face.
He's going to, by one of these fat boys.
Yeah, surprised it wasn't Derek Lewis. Flying knee to the damn chinimus.
He threw a flying knee too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so fight night, it's all right. I wouldn't give it a great rating, but yeah, but it's just something to fill the void until, obviously now we got pay-per-view this weekend, which we're about to talk about, and a few other things as well. So, what you want to do? You want to do fight announcements, or you want to go straight into the card?
Go to this card, man. I'm really stoked about this card, dog. Like, this is good, man. This is good. I know, like, in a weird way, I can selfishly say it's a better card just because I wanted John Jones. But these fights, you can't have two back-to-back fights like this where it's two people going to war. It's not like a one-dimensional fighter fighting another one-dimensional fighter. The heavyweight and light heavyweight title bouts are just fucking nuts.
All right, I'm going to switch it up this time. Instead of going from the bottom to the top, we're going to go from the top to the bottom. We're going right in. Balls deep, first push. Let's go. So, first title, the main event of the night, Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. Buddy, I don't know what to say. If you don't think this is a good fight, then you are either A, the biggest casual I've ever met in my life, or you probably shouldn't watch UFC. Because this right here is this is going to be a good fight.
These guys are ready to die in the ring. Both of them.
And that's what I love. These are two warriors, dude. Have you seen the images, these like created images that they're making of like them dressed up in their own like heritage stuff? Like Alex, as dressed up as like his like native thing, and then Yuri dressed up as his native thing. And it's like it's almost looks like two Mortal Kombat characters about to fucking fight each other. It's so sick, dude.
That's insane, man. That's insane. Dude.
Like if there's two guys in the UFC that are like super scary looking, like when it comes to like their heritage, where they're from, what they're about, like these two guys are about that business. I lost you for a second there. You good?
No, you're good. Yep.
All right, bet. But yeah, man. So let's kind of talk about it a little bit. What do you kind of think's going to happen? I'll keep this in mind. Yuri hasn't fought in over 500 days, man, which is kind of crazy. Yuri has 3 losses on his record. Alex has 2 losses. Obviously, one of those being Izzy.
Man, this is it's tough to call. So you got to really dig into this one right here, man. Yuri, he hasn't fought in a while, almost a year and a half, right? Yuri was on a winning streak, but he has lost a couple of times in his career, man.
Yep.
Whose resume at the end of the day is more impressive, man? Both these guys are beasts. I'm not taking anything away from either one of them. But who is the bigger dog? And who is the more active dog? And who has a better record? And I think Alex wins in all three of those factors right there. And it's scary, man, because not that much is known about Yuri besides he has crazy knockout power. He's a fucking freak athlete, But
Yep.
he won when there was a drought in the heavyweight. I mean
Light heavyweight.
the light heavyweight division. So I mean, it's hard to bet against either of these guys.
I mean, dude, the odds are the accuracy in both of them is crazy. Let me just read this off to you. All right. Landed strikes per minute. Yuri 5.7, Alex 5.1. Significant strikes landed 62%, Alex 55% Yuri. Absorbed punches per minute. Yuri 5.4, Alex 3.7. Defense percentage 51% by Alex, 40% by Yuri. Grappling. Takedown average is below 1 as expected. Takedown accuracy 100%. Takedown defense 68-70%. They're basically well-rounded in the exact same aspects both sides. So win percentage, win by TKO KO 86% Yuri, 86% Alex.
The fuck.
Average fight times. This is crazy, bro. This fight right here, it definitely has one fight of the night potential. We'll talk about another potential fight of the night. And then if Alex is able to, it has a good story to it too. I mean, you got to think Yuri beat his his best friend, his coach, his training partner, Glover. He's saying it's not revenge, but there's something in Alex that says like, I got to beat this guy to avenge Glover. Like, it's the storyline's there. Everything lines up. If there's any guy that is proved that he can finish out a storyline, obviously it's Alex. He did it with Izzy. He's doing it here. Speaking of Alex, he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame for kickboxing Hall of Fame. So
well deserved. He was a double champ in that.
Yep. So that got to keep that in mind too. So that just happened. So everything's going right for him right now. Obviously, Yuri's coming back from the most devastating shoulder injury according to the UFC. So how will that affect him? Will we even see the same Yuri? What will happen? We don't know. So this is still kind of up in the air. But I think overall, Alex gets it done. I think he gets it done via TKO. I think he catches Yuri. And I think I would say third round.
Woo!
Third
I
round
love that.
TKO. I think the first round's going to be a good testament to the pace of the fight. I think the second round's going to be a war, and I think the third round's going to be where it ends.
God, I would love that. I hope you're 100% right. Seeing those two slug it out would be fucking insane, man.
I mean, if there's anybody that's going to do it, it's going to be them too. I mean, you got the best strike. In my opinion, Alex Pieta is the best, if not second best striker in the UFC.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree.
We'll see, man.
If not the best.
That's what I said.
And we get 5 rounds of this too, so
5 rounds. Yep, 5-round title fight for the light heavyweight title. So
I mean, God, can't ask for more. That's better. I want a stand-up war. I want both these guys to be fucking bleeding.
But you got to remember, so the winner of this will face Jamal Hill.
Yep.
So winner of this faces Jamal Hill. Then we have a whole different conversation on our hands. You got a guy who can box, and then you got these two fucking animals.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Jamal Hill can beat either one of these guys.
I don't think he can.
So we'll see though. We'll get into that on a later date. All right, our new co-main event. Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight interim title bout. John Jones is out via injury against Stipe, which brought in this new title fight. And when I tell you I could not have been more excited to hear that news, you know me, brother. I loved it. Every second of it. When I heard Tom Aspinall's fighting for the heavyweight title, strap me up, strap me in, let it begin. The reign of the new heavyweight champ will be Tom Aspinall. Fuck it. I don't care. Calling it now. Sergey, heavy hitter, solid guy. Love his fighting style. Tom Aspinall's the future of heavyweight UFC. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. I've been calling it. It's happening.
Man, I love both these fighters, man. You know, Sergey has 15 knockouts within the first round. That's just an unreal stat.
Oh, dude, he's
Ever. Like,
dangerous. Dangerous.
he's never lost. He's only lost one time, right? But all of his knockouts are within the first round.
Yep.
And you know, he lost to fucking Alistair Overeem, who was at one point one of the best ever in that division.
For sure.
Oh, this is scary. This is scary, man. And but when it comes down to it, man, Tom Aspinall is such a big heavyweight, dude. He's 6'5".
I know.
He's so athletic for a 6'5", dude.
6'5", 260, and I'm telling you, there's only one man on this planet that is better than him. That's John Jones. And I still think Tom Aspinall can beat John Jones eventually. So
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. This is gonna be nuts.
So, and I quote, I don't really like Michael Bisping, but I'll quote Michael Bisping right now. Here's what he said. I do believe Tom Aspinall beats Sergey Pavlovich. I believe he makes it look relatively easy, actually. I think he beats him. I think he beats John Jones if that comes up. And I think he dominates the heavyweight division for quite some time. And he will retire as the greatest heavyweight champion the UFC has ever seen. Per Michael Bisping.
Damn. That's a big statement.
And you already know I've said it too. He is the real deal, bro.
He is.
He is.
That's that's a big statement of all time. I mean, that's going over a lot of great heavyweights.
And he didn't say and he might be or anything like that. He said and he will retire as the greatest heavyweight champion that the UFC has ever seen. If he gets by Pavlovich easily, that statement, lock it in. It's happening.
Oh man, if he does that, I mean, he has, he can definitely. He can have a long reign, dude. He's not that old at all. How old is he? He's 30 years old.
Yeah, he's still got 5 more years, dude. 5, 6, maybe 7, depending on if he gets knocked out. He just can't get knocked out. If he avoids getting knocked out, he will be Gucci.
God, yeah, man, that's gonna be tough.
So, yeah, man, I'm a big Tom Aspinall fan. He probably is top 3 favorite of mine. So I am super excited to watch him. To watch him win. Hopefully he wins. If Sergey knocks him out, I mean, fuck. Then we got to start talking about who can beat Sergey. Like,
well, this fight is not going to decision. I think everyone can agree on that.
No, not at all. I don't think it is either. I think it either ends Tom Aspinall via submission or Sergey via knockout. Or maybe Tom Aspinall knocks him out.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Aspinall's good subs, too. The dude is his dad was a jiu-jitsu coach or something like that, man.
He's very agile, dude. He's very well-rounded.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
That's my favorite fight on the card, obviously. I'm really excited for that fight. So, and I definitely don't think it goes the distance either.
No, fuck no.
So who are you riding with? What's your pick?
Oh, man. That's tough. I'm going with Tom Aspinall. Sergey is a fucking cheat code, dude.
He is good.
But the thing is this, he's going to have someone who's ready to go and bang with him and ready to, if he's going to bang with him and then there's going to be a scramble, who do I trust more in a scramble? Tom. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Sergey's fire, first round knockouts, dude. That's what he does. It's going to be a scary first round, but I got Tom doing it.
I'm ready to slow down the pace. I'm ready to sweat this out, dude. Actually, let's look at something real quick. Let's go to FanDuel's real quick and check out what is fight to start second round on FanDuel. I should have had this up, but I didn't even think to look at this, but I want to look at this. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fight to start second round. All sports. There we go. Okay. And we want Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall. Round props. Rounds Sergey by round 1, 2, or 3 is plus 130. Tom Aspinall round 1, 2, or 3 plus 100.
Oh.
Let's see. Fight to start round 2. is plus 104. So fight to start round 3 is plus 250. Fight to start round 4 is plus 410. Fight to start round 5 is plus 540. Fight to go the distance is plus 820. So there's no odds that say this fight's going the distance. This fight's ending. So
Oh yeah.
I could see it going in the second round, but like I said, I'm calling it round 3 starts. I like round 3 to start at plus 250. I think that's where. Actually, no, not round 3. I lied. I like. Oh, dude, I don't know. That first round's gonna be a sweat, dude. It's gonna
Give
be
me
a.
such a sweat.
It's gonna be a sweat. I feel like Tom Aspinall takes him down though, or gets him down and controls it, and maybe it gets out of the first. That's about it. Tom Aspinall by points plus 1,300. Tom Aspinall by submission plus 400. Tom Aspinall by TKO KO plus 195.
Damn, what?
I like plus 400 by submission. That's pretty good odds for a submission.
That's fire.
Being that's the likely chance of him getting a submission is better. I feel like better than getting a TKO. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, man. Cool. Well, that's what I wanted to see for that. Now we'll get on to. Well, nobody really gives a fuck about this fight because Jessica Andrade is about as washed up as my 3-day-old towel.
Yeah, man, and I mean Mackenzie Dern is having like a similar situation. I think Mackenzie Dern's slightly better, I guess.
She's on the up.
But I mean,
see, you got one on the up, and then you got one on the down.
I mean, dude, both these fighters, man, they do good, then they lose. They do good, then they lose.
But
they do good, then they lose.
I think Mackenzie Dern has stepped it into high gear. Like I think she's put her foot down. She started training. She started training with Cejudo. She started doing extra training, like learning different stuff. And I think she's gonna be, now that she is where she's at, I think she's gonna be a lot better than Andrade is.
Yeah, man, and I think if Andrade loses this fight, it'll be her 4th one in a row. We've covered every single one of her fights.
Yep.
I'd be like, yo, it's time for you to go or take a break because you're the most active loser right now.
The most active loser, dude. She's like the fill-in for everyone.
This will be her 5th time fighting in 2023.
Really?
That's no lie. She's fought in January, February, May, August, and now November.
Wow.
I dare someone to pull out of the December fights. She'll be there.
Yeah. Maybe we get Mackenzie Dern, Tatiana Suarez.
Ooh, Suarez is about that life.
That's the next title fight, maybe.
Suarez is good.
Suarez for the title fight. I could see it happening. She's really good. She's definitely.
She's sick.
I think she's pretty guaranteed to get the belt. She's just that good. So
yeah.
But anyways, outside of that fight, I think Mackenzie Dern gets it done. I think she gets it done pretty easy via submission. That's what I'm gonna take. Dern via sub. Now what my secondary fight of the night is: Steamroller Frivola versus Benoit Saint Denis. Man, you want to talk about two guys that are gonna just go out there and bang? You've got it right here. This is if me and you fought in the UFC.
This is the perfect fight. It's gonna be coming out. We're gonna be testing chins here and everything like that. But I'm telling you right now, dude, I like Matt Frivola. He's awesome. But I think if anyone's gonna sit there and grind out him, it's gonna be Benoit Saint Denis, and I think he's gonna grind him out. And also, I almost think Benoit's gonna beat him during steamroll him. He's gonna get steamrolled with a counter punch.
Think so? I mean, we've been watching Saint Denis here recently, and Saint Denis is good, man. Like really fucking good. So I think
he's a badass.
A big win by him could like accelerate him into the top 15, and then accelerate him into a big fight. But then you got Matt Frivola, who I think Matt Frivola has a big loss on his hands. Like he lost to Terrence McKinney, right?
He lost to McKinney, and he's done good since then, I think. But
he knocked out Drew Dober, right? Yep, knocked out first person to knock out Drew Dober.
Yeah.
So
that was we covered that.
I think the McKinney fight was because he had 2 losses in a row. He lost to Sarukian and then he lost to McKinney, and then he was like, "Fuck, I got to get my life back on track." And then he went TKO. So I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
he's going, but I think you're right. I think Saint Denis has the upper hand in this one. He's just so dominant. Man, he's 12-1. He's made an extreme, submission or fucking TKO KO. I mean, he beat Bonfim. Yeah,
oh
so
yeah, man.
in the UFC, he hasn't lost. I mean, he's undefeated in the UFC. So
Yeah, and I think in this lightweight division, I think both of them should be ranked. I
yeah,
know Favola is number 14, but there's some stuff. There's some people. Michael Chandler. I mean, I don't know when the last time he's fucking even fought is. There's other fighters in there that I'm just like, all right, what's going on with these guys? Like, do they deserve to still be in the top 10? You know?
yeah. Like,
Uh,
let's be real here. Let's look. Let's see. We got. I mean, everyone in the top 15 is active
yeah,
outside of Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier. I don't know what
Well,
his next move is.
he just lost to Justin Gaethje, so I mean, but
Yeah,
at least
what's
he's
his
got a
next
more
move?
active fight. I would probably assume sometime next year, maybe one more
I mean,
bang.
one more bang, I guess. That
I'll hold off on that for now because I got some ideas that I want to talk about. So, but yeah,
right.
so we got Benoit Saint Denis. I think he gets the win over Frivola. I don't want to say dominantly, but I don't foresee this fight going the distance either, at all.
Yeah,
So I think we're gonna have a pretty quick main event. If I'm not, yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty quick main event. And then Diego Lopez and Pat Sabatini. Diego Lopez being the underdog, I like that because I like him as the underdog. I think he's the better fighter.
yeah, man. Him and his little haircut with
I
the
know,
soup to the right. That shit
dude.
kills me.
He looks like a damn emo.
He looks like an emo man, and I'm cool
I
with it. He might be.
mean,
Let's see
because the
what it
night
comes
will
out
be
to.
the night.
He's gonna come out to the Black Parade. I
That's hilarious. But yeah, so that's the main event, man. I like Diego Lopez. What about you?
like Diego Lopez, man. We've covered him recently. I like him, dude. He's
And when's the
I don't
last
know
time
much about.
Sabatini fought? I mean, I feel like it was early
He's
this year,
fought
though.
January this year, and he won with the
January.
sub. Yeah, yeah,
Bet.
against Almeida.
So that's the main card. It's gonna be a great main card, man. If you already know we're gonna have it up in the Overs Club. We'll all be kicking it, watching it. So if you want to stop by and watch it, you already know we'll have it up. So the prelims, though, not even that bad of prelims. We have a couple big fights in the prelims. Tabitha Ricci, Lupi Godinez.
Mhm,
That's gonna be a good
mhm.
fight. Lupi
Can't
coming
wait.
off of a major win. Both of these girls coming off of major wins. So this is gonna be a scrap. I like Loopy a little bit better, but Tabitha Ricci, her boxing is improved. So if she's able to fight like she did the last fight, I think she gets a pretty. She might have a good chance. So
Oh yeah,
and then
I'm
we
I'm
go ahead,
I'm excited about this Steve Ersig dude. Ersig.
Steve Ersic.
I'm excited for him, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fan just because he does not look like a fighter.
No, he does not.
And I'm a fan, dude. He
I love that.
he's only has one loss in his record, and it's not in the UFC, but he's ranked. He's like number 14.
Yeah, number
Yeah,
14.
he's ranked in flyweight. So I mean,
Mm.
it's gonna be pretty cool to watch.
And we also just we had a fight change too. Rebecca is now fighting Roosevelt Roberts, who was off of this this previous Ultimate Fighter. So, obviously Roosevelt Roberts was in the UFC. He was part of that the veterans group, and he ended up fighting in the Ultimate Fighter. Now he's got a contract, and he got to step up, and now he's getting that last minute fight. So, and we also get Jared Gordon again. So I hate the fact that Jared Gordon always gets like, the shit end of the stick because he's not a terrible fighter, man.
But yeah,
But he gets the could not continue by Bobby Green. He gets the bullshit loss against Patty Pimblett. So he's got back to back, like, just like not as good, not good fights for his last two, which doesn't really give him the credit he deserves. And now he's on the early prelims, which kind of sucks. So I'd like to see him get a good win under his belt. And I think he wants a good win because the guy just fought Bobby Green. I mean, he fight Bobby Green, you fight Patty Pimblett. Why are you on the early prelims fighting Mark Madsen?
Who the fuck is that?
So, but yeah, man. Anything else on this card?
That's it for this card.
Madison Square Garden, dude. Maybe we can get an Atlanta one next year. That's God, I hope so.
300 is going to happen in Atlanta, apparently.
That bullshit. I wish, dude.
Golly.
You already know 300 is going to be in Vegas, dude.
Gotta be
100%. That's the home. That's the heart of the UFC, dude. They're gonna make that. Definitely is gonna be in Vegas. So, but anyways, all right,
Atlanta,
cool.
Vegas.
So we had a few things to talk about too, fight announcements and whatnot that just happened here recently. So we got the Paul Craig card coming up. Nothing crazy on that to get announced. Dariush Tsukian and Bobby Green, Dan Hooker coming up. I don't think anything on that got announced. It's crazy. Oh yeah, so UFC China, Fight Night China, and is it Shanghai, right?
I think so.
So that got announced, and headlining that is going to be Song Yadong and Chris Gutierrez will be headlining that. They really dropped the ball. Could have been Zhang Wei Li,
Bruh.
but I mean, you had. Well, I don't see why not. You had. Didn't they just have Valentina and them on a fight night, right? What didn't they headline a fight night?
I think so.
So why not let Wei Li headline a? I guess maybe because it came up so fast. I don't know. I mean, it definitely did. It wasn't even announced till like last week, and it's in December. So, I mean, they're gonna put together something quick. So, and then after that, we got Colby Covington, Leon. Obviously, I don't think anything crazy's happened there. Speaking of that card, though, I don't know if you saw, man. Tony Ferguson, man, he's ready for this shit.
You see who he's training with.
Dude, I saw that. Yes, man. I was just it's damn, I just forgot his name. The running guy or
The Navy SEAL.
yeah, what's his name, dude? Why can't I think of it? Starts with a
Navy.
D. David Goggins.
Dave Goggins, yeah. He's training with him, dude. And dog, let's fucking go.
Like that's warrior mentality. When you're that when you're Tony Ferguson's age and you start going into training with a guy like David Goggins, dude. You're ready. Dude. He's ready for war, dude. I don't think Patty Pimblett knows what he's stepping into the fucking cage with.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't stepping into the cage with nobody that just has no name. Dude, Tony Ferguson is a well-known name, former champ.
Tony Ferguson's awesome, man. And, you know, he got beat by Bobby Green, but Bobby Green's making a run right now.
Yep.
You know, so that's saying that's not oh man, you got beat by nobody. No, Bobby Green's making a name for himself again, man. So with that happening, I mean, this dude is getting his ass beat left and right. He's got to switch it up different. And what better way to trade with a fucking guy who's known to completely fix your mentality of being a pussy and get you out of a rut? That's what he does.
Yep. So maybe this is what we're gonna get. Who knows? I love it though. I mean, it's not like the craziest card.
Not
after you got Cody Garbrandt on there. Leon Colby's going to be the main event, which obviously that's what everybody wants to see. Pantoja Ravel is going to be okay. The big cart, Shavkat, Steve Wonderboy, like, what are we going to see there? And then you got, after that, it got Patty, Ian Gary's on there versus Vincent Luque.
It's an awesome card. I
mean, it is a great card, but I still feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I love that card.
Actually, now that I look at it, it is fucking good. Pass. I mean, even Josh Emmett, Giga Chikadze. That's a good fight, dude.
Dude, the card is stacked, bro.
Yeah, Vincent Luque, Ian Gary, Tony Ferguson, Patty, Shavkat, Wonderboy. Yeah, that's going to be a really good card. 2 title fights, too. What time is that card at? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock, December 16th.
Hated.
Let's fucking fly to Vegas.
Shit. I got some PTO to use.
I do too.
Deadass?
Yeah, talked to him the other day about it, and he was like, "Yeah, you need it. Just let me know. Add a week before the end of the year."
You want to go?
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
Just one night.
One night, one weekend. We'll fly out on Friday, and we can fly out. We can even fly out Saturday morning
Yeah, that'd be preferred.
and then fly back Sunday.
Yeah, or Monday morning.
All right, let's think about it. Let's put a note on that.
Boy, I'm so with it. You know, I've never been to Vegas.
Let's check out the tickets, right? Like while we're at it. I got it up right now. Let's look. Get
Come
tickets.
on.
Select from a great option. Thank you.
Ooh, thanks.
I can get us a free room. Room's paid for. It's easy.
Yeah.
And we're good. We just got to pay for the flight.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
300. So nosebleeds 300. Yep.
That's for the fight? The fight's in Vegas?
In Vegas. Yep. So we're looking at like a good grand.
Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, 300 is which I think I paid around 250 for nosebleeds when I went to Jacksonville and watched the Bulk fight.
So it's 250 for nosebleeds,
No,
and then
300 for nosebleeds.
God, and then the flight.
And then
We'll
the
think
flight.
about it. We'll talk about it.
So, but there's other ones too coming up. I mean, there's no confirmed place for UFC 290. Well, actually, there is. So, all right, we'll skip past that. So now we got 3 new title fight announcements, dude. Dana White came on this week. 3 new title fights, starting off the fresh 2024 year, January, UFC 297, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. That card will be in Canada. And now I get to tell you my funny Sean Strickland quote. Because this fucking guy is hilarious, dude. He goes, well, I didn't want to fight in January. Canada is the enemy of freedom. But I was asked to help 2 women do their job, so here we go. And they called me a sexist. And then he goes, Canada, why Canada? No guns, no freedom of speech. Just why? GSP, do you do this shit? Why Canada? GSP, you do this bullshit? No guns, no freedom of speech? UFC, you fucking with me right now? I love it, dude.
GSP, you do this shit, man. Oh God,
shit.
Dude, I want a book narrated in his voice.
Oh man. Oh shit, dude. Golly. That would be funny. So new fight announcements. So we got Sean Strickland, Dricus Du Plessis will now be the main event for that. Then February, Volk versus Ilya Topuria. If you have not seen Ilya Topuria's little promo for the fight, holy shit, that's sick. And it's intimidating to watch. If I was
That's
Volk,
insane.
that's
Thank you
nuts.
for bringing that. Like that whole entire, you're bringing in some WWE, but that's better than WWE vibes. That's some that's some rapper vibes.
He's just sitting on a couch with a rose and just like snipping off the rose and puts it in a rose, like a case, shuts the case, and it has 15 on the side. Like that. And he's watching like an interview of Volk on the screen as he's walking away. Like that's definitely like some entertainment vibes.
Oh yeah.
So
Volk, do it. If not, it's deuces, Volk.
Yeah, if Volk loses this fight, just wrap it up, dude.
You gotta take a McGregor break and watch McGregor do it first. Because if McGregor comes back and loses, you might too, bro.
Yep, I agree. And then Sean O'Malley, Cheetah Vera. Not sure how I feel about that fight, but
I'm not the happiest about it.
I'm not either, especially because it's in March. Corey Sandhagen deserves that fight. Marab deserves that fight. Both of them deserve it over Cheetah Vera, in my opinion. But they're giving it because Sean O'Malley and Vera already fought once. That's the only, Sean lost to Cheetah Vera. Blase. So we're getting the round 2. And I think Sean O'Malley gets the dub this time. Pretty easily, honestly.
Yeah, man. And I'm shocked to have Henry Cejudo coming in there. He might come in there and try to do it. Because you remember that one video, Henry Cejudo's calling out O'Malley.
Well, now Suga invited Henry Cejudo out to be his training partner.
That makes no sense because Cejudo, he's like, I saw you. I think you fucking suck. I'll beat your ass.
Henry Cejudo's a fucking 5'2" little Mighty Mouse wannabe.
He's hilarious. Hey, Henry Cejudo's hilarious. His online presence, bro. He's got some shit talking skills.
He is funny as shit. He's corny as hell, but he is kind of funny.
He's so funny.
Let's see. I'm gonna put together this real quick. Parlay of the night. Alex Pieta. We got a 5-leg banger. Gives us not bad. Plus 1,196 5-leg parlay for the main event. Not terrible. $10 wins you 119. If you take our bet, it'll be in the Discord, the Owners Club Discord. So check that out. I'll be posting all these before the end of the week. So if you want to look at all those bets for the week. All right. So outside of those, that shit, we have Islam, new pound for pound number 1.
Yeah,
I
man.
disagree with that 100 million and 1,000 times over. I don't care what anybody says. I'll say this once and I'll say it 100 more times if you ask me. No one in this fucking world will be the number 1 pound for pound fighter until John Jones loses or retires. I don't
Yes.
care. You cannot take that away from him. Yeah, he got hurt. Don't care if Islam wins 500 more times. If John Jones wins 40 more times, John Jones is still the pound for pound number 1 fighter in the world. Plain and simple. I don't care.
Yep.
I hate this. I think it's so stupid. So now I know officially the pound for pound ranking is trash and it's stupid. Now, do I think Islam's number 2? Absolutely.
Yes, but the way we've dissected pound for pound is, and it makes perfect sense. There's no way if John Jones is active, nobody else is the pound for pound best. That's the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, there's nobody that's the pound for pound best until John Jones loses or retires. Islam is the number 2 pound for pound. So fuck it. And you notice John Jones hasn't said anything. He hasn't complained or bitched. Volk gets the number 2, and Islam cries like a little baby.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
It's retarded.
It's stupid as fuck. All right, last but not least, we'll finish it off with this. I want to dissect it and see what your thoughts may be for what are your potential fights for UFC 300. What do you think could happen? What would you like to see happen? And let's see what we got going on here, man.
Man, it's 100% going to be Conor McGregor.
I think so.
No other person more worthy in the game right now than that. I think it's well deserved too. I mean, if you want this thing to be extra crazy, because of course 100 was crazy, 200 crazy, and this is how you fucking do it, man. And the thing is, it doesn't even have to be the headliner, but it definitely will be. I mean, I don't see anything else being in it, but I mean, dude, this is fucking nuts. I see him definitely doing it, and there's some other fighters that I believe that are definitely trying to make a quick comeback and stuff like that. I'm ready.
I feel like you have to include some veterans.
You're gonna have to include some veterans. I'm definitely including Bo Nickel though. Bo Nickel's gonna fight in it. That's for sure. Bo Nickel's gonna fight
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he fights. And I think he fights on the Taporia Bolt card.
Really?
I bet. I if I had to bet which card he was going to fight on, I'd bet it would be that one.
I mean, shit, that'd be sick. I mean, because the world wants him quicker.
California,
you know what I'm saying?
Isn't he a California boy too?
I'm not sure.
I like Bo Nichols. Probably from. He seems like he could be either from the Midwest or the West Coast. One of the two.
I see Gilbert Burns fighting in it, man. Yeah, he's gonna need to make an appearance. It's gonna need to happen. I honestly see Johnny Walker coming out.
So no, he's from Texas. Is that where he's from? Oh no, Bo Nichols from Colorado. All right, so he's from Colorado. Okay. So yeah, I mean, close to the West Coast. Basically,
I see Johnny Walker coming out. Him or Magomed coming out, or maybe a Magomed rematch. That'd be fucking good. It'd be good. So those are some guys I see fighting in there. I mean, shit. Izzy, what's up? Izzy, come on. What about you fighting 300? That'd be fucking nuts. If Izzy fights in 300, dude, against, Paul Costa, I mean, that'd be fucking awesome.
I think Paul Costa just got announced. A new fight.
Really?
I think so. Did I see that? Am I tripping? I might be tripping, dude. It might have been a fan-made shit.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think it was some fan-made bullshit. Honest. But yeah, so my pick is definitely headliner Conor McGregor. Now, here's the catch, though. I don't know if it's going to be Michael Chandler.
Oh, I mean, listen.
I think we see Conor McGregor either A, Dustin Poirier, co-main, or we see Islam versus Conor.
I mean, boy, there's nothing more that I would fucking love than that.
Dude, if you're gonna make a 300 UFC, you have to do. Conor McGregor has to be there, and he has to headline something. And Conor McGregor
Yeah.
is no fucking co-main.
Fuck no.
So
God.
imagine
I mean,
that, dude. Islam's just running through people. He gets one more fight under his hands. He beats Charles for the rematch, early next year. And then they're like, all right, we want to set you up. McGregor, Islam, UFC 300.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Charles versus Conor.
Charles versus Conor would be really good.
Conor would fuck him up.
That would be a really good fight too. I didn't even think about that. Damn. But
I would prefer that one.
Is that the weight class though, right? Is that
Yes.
the weight class I'll be fighting at?
Lightweight.
Lightweight, yeah, right. Yeah, man, maybe we do that. Maybe we fucking run it. Because it's either gonna be, dude, Michael Chandler and Conor just is not that's not main event UFC 300 vibes.
Not
Not
at all.
Conor Dustin, that's UFC 300 vibes.
But that would be their third time fighting.
Conor Gaethje, that's UFC 300 vibes. Islam Charles McGregor, UFC 300. Maybe we get this. Maybe we get Gaethje Poirier 2 or 3 or however many times they fought. 3, I think, right? Or is this will be the third fight?
Yeah, we don't want that.
It's got to be Islam McGregor.
Yeah.
Fuck Islam Chandler. Let's see. Let's just throw Conor right in the fire. He has one fight left. You give him Islam and you let him retire, either A, losing to another Russian or fucking becoming the greatest face known to the UFC ever.
Yeah. Or shit. Max Holloway, come up to lightweight real quick and fight Conor McGregor.
Now we're getting spicy. You bring Max Holloway. That's some guy that needs to be on UFC 300.
He needs to be on 300.
I say we get Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier.
That's a rematch, dude. Dustin Poirier already beat him.
I think we get the rematch. Give me Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway rematch, UFC 300.
Boy, that's sick.
And then the main event, we get Islam Charles. I mean, Islam fucking Conor. Conor's got to be the main event of UFC 300, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no way John Jones isn't coming back that fast, right? Isn't he out for a whole year?
Dude, it's a long time, yeah.
So, I mean, ideally, it would be dope to have UFC 300, Stipe versus Jones, then maybe McGregor, somebody, and then we go 1, 2, 3 of just fucking badass cards. Maybe a 3 title fight card.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, we're about to get the light heavyweight titles about to get fought right now. So this is November. So you have December, January, February, March, April, May could be UFC 300 next year. So that's 6 months. So we could either see another lightweight fight or a light heavyweight fight. We could see another heavyweight title fight. So maybe we get Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. Or maybe we get Sergey versus John Jones. Like, man, there's so many potential fights that could be on UFC 300, and I feel like they're gonna do 3 title fights. I think they do 2 men, 1 woman.
I mean, one of the things that we said is gonna stick. We had some good options out there.
Yeah, one of those is definitely gonna stick.
Yeah, hopefully, we get a lightweight fucking tournament. That'd be the best for the whole lightweight division.
Yeah, clear out that division, dude. Get them in there.
It'd be a tournament. Yeah.
Bo Nickel, right?
Bo Nickel's not lightweight now.
Right?
Yeah.
So middleweight, maybe we get Bo Nickel on. Who could he fight? I'm ready for a Bo Nickel fight, man. We need to give him some competition. They're pacing him way too slow.
They are, dude. And he's middleweight, so I mean, Sean Strickland is the champ.
They ain't fucking fighting Sean Strickland, dude. Sean Strickland will fuck him up. Right now, 100%. I love
He'll
Bo
get a good.
Nickel, and I think he has the potential to be a champion one day, but he ain't standing and striking with Sean Strickland, dude. There ain't
No,
no way in hell.
I see Bo Nickel fighting like Paul Craig in the future.
Well,
Brendan Allen.
Paul Craig's fighting Brendan Allen.
Yeah, the winner of that. The loser of that gets Bo Nickel.
Loser that gets Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
What about Chris Curtis, Bo Nickel?
I mean, that'd be cool. I kind of want Chris Curtis, Bo Nickel to jump a little bit higher.
Got to start
I
somewhere.
mean, yeah, that'd be an entertaining fight. Chris Curtis, don't count him out, man.
No, I agree. Well, shit, man. Outside of that, I think that's damn near it. UFC 300 is set up to be because they got out all of the title fights that are kind of like, okay, cool, yay. You know, Volk Topuria is going to be like the one for next year to start out, and then obviously Sean Strickland Duplessis will be good. Sean O'Malley Vera will be okay, but UFC 300, I mean, there's so many different opportunities. You could have another welterweight title fight. You could have a light. It's gonna have to be a lightweight title fight because it's gonna have to be lightweight. It's got to be lightweight.
Oh yeah, and then you might see Kamaru Usman even jump on that card too.
Oh,
It's another big name that will have plenty of time to fight.
Usman,
gonna be sick.
Usman Hamzat rematch.
Oof.
Because
I don't want that.
I mean, Usman was short notice. It was a good fight. You never know. I mean, Hamzat Bo Nickel.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Oh man, we got so many ideas. Give us the matchmaking job, Dana. Give it to us.
Yes, sir.
But shit, man, we've gone a little bit. We've gone a little bit today, man. Had to make up for lost time for the last few weeks. Other than that, I don't really have much outside of that. I think pretty good episode, pretty good talks about this coming week. And we obviously, we got the fight night coming up the following week or the next week after, which is not the greatest, but it's going to be all right. And that's Brendan Allen, Paul Craig. So we'll see how that goes. And obviously we'll be back next week. Hopefully we can get a good fun episode in, man. I want to start doing some more stuff, but again, time is not on our side as much as we'd like it to be. So we're just, doing the best we can for y'all. So if you keep supporting us, we'll keep putting out episodes. So I appreciate it. Nasty, you got anything else?
That's it, man. Good episode. Can't wait to talk about this next week with you guys.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. That's it for me, dude. If you ain't got nothing, folks, we'll catch y'all later. Like always, follow us at the Overs Club Discord. Follow our YouTube, like and subscribe. Helps us out. Go to our Twitter. Follow our Twitter. Just created a TikTok. I don't know how to use that shit because I don't use TikTok, but I'm going to figure it out so we can start putting out some weekly TikToks, maybe. And if anybody wants to help us out with that, by all means, please help us because, we're not the most social media inclined people. I fucking hate social media, but I only use it to put out the episodes. So if you want to help us out with that shit, let us know. We'll catch you on this weekend, Saturday in the Discord. Nasty, always my friend, bruh. I'll see you next week.
A bit, dog. Pee-pee.
Yes, sir.